expecting Chrisean to get arrested at your son's hearing. I mean, were you shocked seeing it? I mean, did you know it was going to happen? Like, what happened?
I absolutely did not know it was going to happen. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like it was bad timing. I feel like whoever made that happen or had anything to do with it was absolutely, that wasn't the time. She had her kid and she was there supporting my son, so I don't agree with it. Even though I'm not a fan and we have our differences, I think that was a bit much.
I mean, do you wonder how she didn't know she had an active warrant, or how did she know?
I mean, I think the whole world knows she has an active warrant, but I mean, she just, you know, when you're in love, you're gonna do what you gotta do for your man, so she did what she had to do, I guess.
I know. Well, who's taking care of the baby right now?
I thought.
I volunteer.
Where's the baby? I mean, you have to know.
I was there to make sure that, you know, the wishes that she wanted, which was her best friend Marsh to take the baby. I thought that Blue's dad should have taken the baby, but her wishes, so everybody followed her wishes, and that was for her best friend Marsh to come and pick up the baby. And she arrived just in time before we went in court, and it worked out.
I mean, wouldn't it be better than like a family member is like you taking care of the baby?
It would have definitely been better, and that's why I asked the young lady, I said, before you take the baby, can we at least go into the courtroom and ask the judge if we could talk to Blue to see if what he wanted to do. If he said it was okay for her to take the baby or give the baby to me, at least, you know, a law official would have saw that, and I would have definitely did whatever my son asked me to do.
So where does he want the baby exactly?
I'm pretty sure he probably would have wanted me to take the baby. Even though
okay.
we still, you know, not on good terms, I feel like he still would have wanted me to take the baby.
I mean, how is Blueface holding up? I mean, I'm sure he's ready to get out, right?
Yeah, this has been taxing on him. I'm sure I got to see him for the first time in a long time in the courtroom. And he looked really good. So he looks rejuvenated. So, you know, maybe the rest did him some good. This might not turn out to be the worst thing for both of them. I mean, they'll get to clear up their names, clear up their, you know, their images, and hopefully move forward.
I mean, how are your other grandchildren? How are you with Jaden? I mean, we haven't heard from her.
Still haven't got to see my grandkids. I call her almost every other day. Because that's just what I do until she gets ready. I'm just going to continue to call, and if she never does, that will be strictly on her.
Okay, and what about Chrisean? You guys good?
I don't reach out to her because I don't have a number for her, but I have reached out to her several times on Instagram. But after the, you know, the death wish or the, you know, however she felt, which was, you know, my limit, I don't reach out anymore.
I mean, as a grandma, I mean, this must be hard for you.
It's very hard. It's very hard because, you know, I get to see my daughter's kids grow up, and it's, you know, just missing the other kids is just, it's absolutely insane. It's not something I would do. If I'm getting into it with my mother-in-law, that has nothing to do with the kids, and it shouldn't have anything to do with the kids. Even if I ain't speaking to you, I'm gonna pull up, drop the kids off, and drive on. So,
okay,
that's on her.
Yeah, I mean, since Blueface has been locked up, I mean, what's the relationship like with Blueface and Chrisean? Like, how are they doing together? Are they good?
I feel like they
co-parenting?
tried to. It looked like they tried to become a couple, you know, and it looked like she was trying to hold him down or whatever the case is. So it looked like to me, I respect it as whatever they're calling it. So.
I mean, when do we expect to see your son like out of jail for good?
I thought we would find that out yesterday, but all of the commotion and then the judge, you know, having so much, you know, to do with the Chrisean stuff, it kind of held things up, and so we won't know that until the next month or so.
Okay, I mean, do you think he's gonna be different, like coming out? I mean, do you think it's changed him a little bit, like, you know, talking to him?
I do. I feel like he turned around and looked at me a couple times, and the look on his face was a familiar look. So I saw some remorse in his situation, and I didn't give him that look like I told you so, but I wanted to.
I mean, what's the best place to see all of this pan out? It's a lot of things going on.
We all made a pact to continue our cameras rolling, so the cameras follow all of us around at all times. So on this particular day, I did have the cameras there, so if anybody wants to see the actual truth, what happened that day, the cameras was rolling. We had 3 cameras, security was out, and we recorded the entire footage. So you can watch the entire show on 6 our family network.